junkies out there, I invite you to spend some time with me. I'm Johnny Allen, and this is the Johnny Allen Podcast Show. Hey, and the show does start now. I'm your host, Johnny Allen. Johnny Allen Podcast / Video Cast Show. Boy, how you guys doing out there? Wow, this is crazy week, right? Man, September 17th, 2020. It's been just a wild ride that we've had for the whole complete year, right? Just complete year has been wild. And I'm just going to say, first of all, before I start the show today, rest in peace, Steve. Family and friends know who I'm talking about. In-law of mine had passed Tuesday, so God rest his soul. Great guy, family man, grandfather. I can't say enough about Steve. Like I said, everybody's watching knows. It's been a hard year for everyone, I think. I don't think there's anyone that will argue with me on that this has been an easy year and it's been a great year. It's been a really tough year. This is the third person that I've lost this year that I've known really well. 2 family members, and of course my best friend, one of my best friends, rather, if not my best friend, TD, Terry, who took his life back in April, and I've had couple podcasts about that. So anyway, right now the world is what I would say, right there you go, fragile. Anyway, before I get into the talking points today, I know it's kind of sobering again, but my gosh, guys, life, like I say, every week is just too short. Steve got diagnosed with cancer a year and a half, 2 years ago or something like that. Did a hard battle, fought it for a while, looked like it was going to go in remission, came back with a vengeance. I just seen him 2 weeks ago eating donuts. I visited him, and he seemed okay, just kind of weak, and then 2 weeks later he's gone. He's up there with Jesus. So anyway, God rest his soul, and the family, God be with the family, and the sis are thinking of you, and that's kind of a personal thing, but my whole point is, like I said, the whole thing is that life is what? Right? Life is that. Life is that, guys. Fragile. Okay, before I go any further, coffee drinkers, WW Shot D shot. It feels like we got shot. It feels like we got shot this week, man. www.shopdieselcoffee.com. Thanks again for stopping by my channel. In case you've been following me for a while, I'm getting ready to redo the studio. I've been working on it. It's hard to tell from this, but I've been doing a lot of intensive work on the studio, getting ready to do the upgrades. But I tell you what, I'm on a hiatus starting Friday, tomorrow night. Taking a long vacation away from the studio, vacation away from music and stuff. Just taking a break for a while. So next week I will not have a podcast. I may do a rerun, or you'll just see me the week after that. My brother and I are both on a vacation, and we're going to be spending some time with each other and much needed time. We've had a pretty tough year this year. Anyway, coffee drinkers, there you go. Let's have a drink. I'm going to get into the talking points here in just a sec. Also like to give a shout out to Chris and Daniel down there in Austin, Texas. Box Gears Talking Sports. Now, I haven't kept up with the guys for a couple weeks because I've been real busy, but hopefully they're doing good down there in Austin. And if you like sports and what's going on, they're starting to ramp things up. Check them out on Apple iTunes rather, and on the Apple Podcast. And I got the links on my Facebook and YouTube as well if you want to follow those guys. Already mentioned dieselcoffee.com. Also, my pastor's doing a podcast called Woo, which is very cool. And I don't have the links yet, but I'll get that information down there. But anyway, thanks for stopping by the channel today. Like I said, September 17th, 2020. Last week was the 19th anniversary of 9/11. here over in the States for you people that are watching, maybe overseas. But 9/11, 19 years ago, when we got attacked by the terrorists. Won't go into the details about it. That could be a whole show that could be a whole week series on conspiracies of it or whatever. But it happened. It was awful. I remember it like it was yesterday. And stuff like that should not happen in the world. Just like right now, we have, and I call it domestic terrorism, which is even sadder because you got people that live in this country that want to destroy it. And I'll jump right to the talking points today, okay? Okay, 9/11, remembering 9/11. I always remember 9/11. I'll never forget it. I remember that like it was yesterday. Hopefully it'll never happen again, but it's kind of happening. With all the riots that have happened lately and the looting and the racial injustice or whatever they want to say it is, whatever they're calling it. I'm not saying it doesn't have a purpose, it does. But there's, like I said many times before, there's other ways of handling social injustice. And the thing is about social injustice, guys, if you think about it, social injustice goes on all the time. It's been going on forever. It's good to bring awareness to it. Do we strive for a perfect society? Yes. Do we have a perfect society? No. Will we ever have a perfect society? I don't know. I hope so. But, doing what they're doing now is not the answer. I've been over that. I have my feelings on that. But I'm going back to like the terrorism. 9/11 was a horrible day 19 years ago. And the funny thing is, some of these folks that are doing some of this domestic terrorism probably wasn't even born or just born on 9/11. People need to reach back into history, really do a lot of research, really figure out what this country is all about. The good, bad, and the ugly, and the indifferent. But this really isn't a bad country, folks, and we need to stop literally burning it down. And the reason why I say that, God love, like I looked outside today. I live in Indiana, in the Midwest. And right now, there's a haze in the sky. There's been a haze for about a week. The sky looks weird. It's hazy. And you know what it is? It's all the smoke from out west. The West Coast is burning down to the ground. And, it gets dry out there every year. We know that. They have a lot of fires out there because it's dry. And we know that. But my talking points is domestic terrorism. They caught people purposely lighting literally the West Coast on fire, Oregon. When they go to do something like that, do they realize how much real damage they're not only doing to their country, but they're doing to the world? Where is their faith? Where is their respect? What is going on? Okay, where's the faith? Where's the respect? What is going on? Comment below on anything I have to talk about today, guys. There's enough problems in the world without people creating more. And should we charge people like this with a terrorist crime? I believe we should. Comment below on any of this stuff. So, you lose loved ones like I did this week. Good friends. People passing away from COVID-19. The unrest and everything. So, my question is this. Do you lose your faith? Or do you even have faith when this happens? My pastor talked about that a little bit last Sunday, which is a good point. If you believe in God and you have faith, and is your faith being tested today? I have to admit mine has been, but I am heavily into my faith, and you know what? I trust in what the end result will be and where I'll be when this is all said and done. But has your faith gone down? Or are you teeter-tottering on the faith? Back and forth, wondering what's going on. All the unrest and everything like that. I always talk about being positive on the show, and I still do, and I am today, believe it or not. Even though we're starting off a little somber. We got to stay positive through all the death, the pandemic, the unrest and all that. Stay positive, stay focused, keep your faith, and things will turn around. But the problem is we got a lot of people throughout the world, especially in the United States right now, that have zero faith. that do not know what it is, have zero respect. And I tell you what, I talked to a couple guys at work today about this. And it's true. When this guy is quite a bit younger than I am, I'd say he's in his probably late 30s, early 40s. He said, John, when I was growing up, man, I respected my parents. My parents disciplined me, and I respected them. Now it's like the younger generation, and not all of them. Not all of them. I'm not speaking about everybody. But you guys know which ones I'm talking about, the ones that are stirring all the problems out there, right? No respect, like lighting stuff on fire. Lighting, it's okay to protest. I'm talking about it's okay to protest and get your point across and try to make a statement without demolishing buildings, looting, stealing, tearing stuff up, and for God's sakes, burning down, physically burning thousands of acres of woods. Nature. I've heard of these people like torturing dogs and stuff. Like, where's it going? What's a dog got to do with anything? So you're using this excuse of social injustice to tear stuff up and hurt animals and things like that. We're going to hurt animals? It doesn't make sense, people. It's just totally ass backwards, right? Totally backwards. So where's the faith and the respect thing? Like I was talking about, talking to the guy at work. Respected his parents, respected people, respected other human beings. Basically, in a nutshell, that's not happening with a lot of people. A lot of the younger folks, they just don't have no respect for anybody. Had no respect for nothing. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you light, when you got a drought-torn area, and you already got wildfires, and you're lighting more fires. You don't have to be rocket science to figure out that you're disrespecting the earth. And so what's the problem? What's the problem with these human beings that are doing this? Even the most vicious animals in the world don't do that. They don't do that. So I think a lot of times animals are a lot smarter than human beings, if you think about it. Human beings cause a lot of problems. A lot of problems. And you know what? When kids are born, they know they don't do that. They get along with other kids. They get a certain age, something kicks. I don't know if it's social, taught, or what. Bizarre. Anyway, part of the talking points, comment below. Thanks again for stopping by the channel. I'm drinking some coffee today, kind of sobering because, like I said, lost an in-law this week, guys. I know we've lost people. People are going to pass away. It's sad. I know it's part of life. It's still, as you get older, it's harder and harder to kind of accept and a lot at one time, But here's the thing, too. My other talking point I'm coming down to, getting to, rather, is, okay, we're talking about all the people doing all these bad things. And they get caught, like the guy got caught in Oregon lighting fires. Should it be charged with a terrorist crime? I believe so. Where's the faith, guys? Where's the respect? Where's the love? These are all the questions I got. Because life is too short, obviously. Relatives dying, friends dying. We're battling this COVID-19. I work in the healthcare industry. I see people that are suffering every day in a hospital, dying from diseases, trying to fight diseases. It's like, you got some people that are fighting for their lives, trying to live, trying to make the best of it. And you got others that just don't care about life and they just want to burn stuff down. Makes no sense. Comment below. I just, like I said, my show is about everyday life situations, my thoughts of the day. I share them with you guys. That's exactly what I'm doing. But anyway, do you think it's a terrorist? Should be charged as terrorists? I think they should be. When you're doing something like that. And like I said, where's your faith? Comment below. Do you have faith still? Did you ever have faith? Do you need to get faith? Yes, I believe so. Like I said many times before, if we change our thoughts about things, especially if you're one of these people that are just mad and going out doing all this bad stuff, if you change your mind, change your thought patterns, and say, you know what, I think I'm going to do something good for a change. You know what, I think I'm not going to bitch and complain about something for a day. Let's try that. Let's try not complaining about something for one day. Let's just try not to. Let's see. I bet you can't. I bet you know what, the non-complaint challenge. Let's see how many people can do that. Not complain for a day challenge. Okay. My other talking point is, it kind of relates to everything. People that are doing all this bad stuff. I saw on, and like I said, I don't try to pick up Facebook and social media too much, but I do like to keep up on my friends and family, what's going on. And you can't help us bombard it. So I shared a picture the other day, video rather, somewhere, don't even know where, here in the United States, which should never happen. Burn the flag, okay, whatever. But they took this is the clincher right here. This takes the cake. So you take a Bible. The Bible is like the Word of God, supposed to keep people together, It's they call it the good book. Whether you believe or not, whether you believe in it or not, it's supposed to be the good book, right? It is the good book, Anyway, they take the Bible and they take the flag and they drape it over the Bible and the flag and they light it all on fire. Okay. Just don't get it. How does that solve anything? How does that solve anything? And you know what? I think what it is because they're not educated. They don't really know what those things mean. They don't know what the American flag means. They don't know what the Bible means. They really don't know. Like I said last week on last week's podcast, or the week before rather, they get fed this false information. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is good. Is it too late for the youth now? Everything that is really good, they perceive as bad. Can we change it? Is it too late to change that around? I don't know. Comment below. I have no idea. It's bothersome stuff. I mean, when I was younger, man, like I said, we got an imperfect country, we got an imperfect world, right? Because human beings run it. We run it. That's what it. We're imperfect people. We're supposed to be, like I said, the smartest beings. We're supposed to be the smartest beings on this planet, but we're really the dumbest in some ways. We really are. I've said it before, but it's so true. We cause pollution. We burn stuff down. We're violent. We destroy stuff. If somebody doesn't look like you, we hate them. If we don't believe the same religion or whatever, or the same God, you're chastised back and forth, whether you're religious or not. If you believe the wrong religion, I mean, you get the point. It just goes back and forth, all over the place. We have no stability as human beings. We can't just relax, be peaceful, and focus on the planet and the life that we are given, in my opinion, by God. Okay? We just got to throw everything out in everybody's faces all the time. I mean, there's signs up everywhere about this is this and this is that and that is this and that is this. Once upon a time, it was live and let live, but in a good way. It was kind of like, okay, everybody pretty much respected each other for the most part. If you didn't like the president, you just said, oh, okay, you vote, you vote a different way and hopefully get who you want in there. But you still respected who was sitting in office. You still did, whether you liked him or not, because we were all Americans. We were all on the same page. If there was something violent going on or some injustice things going on, we got together and we talked about it. Martin Luther King is an example of that. Martin Luther King was an excellent example of that. Somebody that did these things. People say, well, he got shot. Well, yeah, he did. But he was a leader, and he did it the right way. Christ got crucified. There you go. Think about those things, okay? But they left a legacy, okay? They leave legacies and things we can learn by, but we never learn. We never learn. Okay, I'm kind of going into a little bit of a tangent, but stuff to think about, really. We don't learn from the past. We keep repeating it. Another drink of coffee. Really, like I said, this whole sign I put up here today. Fragile. What's that word mean? Look it up. Fragile. Can mean a lot of things, right? Fragile. The earth is fragile. People are fragile. Life is fragile. Take care of it. Take care of it. Take care of it. Don't destroy it. We're destroying everything as human beings. Fragile. Okay, fragile in faith. Get some faith. I love what he talked about on Sunday. Okay, next thing too. Okay, next talking point, guys. COVID-19 vaccination coming up. Big topic, right? Okay, we get the whole thing with the COVID-19. It's a plague. Okay, we had a plague 100 years ago, a bad one called Spanish flu. We've had several little plagues in between there. N1H1, swine flu, blah 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 blah. We've had these little plagues, micro plagues come up. I call them micro plagues. Every year we have flus, which is kind of like a plague, sorta. Maybe not worldwide, but it affects a lot of people. And every year, you get a flu shot. Okay, you guys know where I'm going with this. Every year you get a flu shot, right? Okay, and they try to, figure out what kind of virus it's going to be to try to do the best they can to get the right flu shot. So basically, they're guessing. Okay, so anyway, that being said, COVID-19 vaccination coming up. The big bad COVID-19 taking out, millions of people, blah, 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 blah. We know all about that. They're drinking coffee. Okay, they're trying to ramp it up fast. I understand. Trying to get a shot for it, but is the shot really going to work? It's going to, anyway. How do you feel about it when it comes out, the vaccine? Comment below. The COVID-19 vaccine, when it comes out, when it does come out, are you going to rush right out and get it? Excuse me. Are you just going to just say, I'm going to take my chances. I'm just going to roll the dice and we'll see where it lands. Either way, I'm going to roll the dice and not take it, or I'm going to roll the dice and take it and see what happens. Be anxious to hear your opinions. Comment below when the COVID-19 vaccine comes out. What are you going to do? You going to take it or not? Me being in the health industry, I may have to take it. May not have a choice. It may make us, as long as I keep working there, could happen. And, how safe and effective is it really going to be? We don't know for sure. Scientists can guess. But, really, viruses come and go. They change. They come and go. This one is a little bit different. I don't care what anybody says, but I think this one was sort of manipulated or mutated or, kind of, I got good friends of mine say, oh, no, it's natural. It wasn't me. It wasn't, whatever. That's a whole different debate. But I do believe this one. And the reason why, because I've heard several doctors/scientists, and one is a doctor and a scientist. He's both. And he said the good thing is he's found out this virus has not changed a lot as far as the way it mutates. Which in his opinion, in his vocals, in his words, that's not normal behavior for a virus. And so there you go. Is it normal? Is it a normal virus? I don't think it's a normal virus. Quote unquote normal. Not that anything's really normal about a virus, but it's just different, right? Right? We know that, some people are getting it, they're dying quickly, some like I got a cold, some don't even know it. It's just, you guys know all about that. But are you gonna take the shot or not? Are you gonna take it or not? Comment below when it comes out. Do you think it will help or not? Comment below. Anyway. I'm about ready to close here. Remember, next week, I'm on a hiatus. Thanks for your support and stuff, but I'm gonna sit my butt somewhere, disclosed area, and I may, when I come back, share some of that with you guys. Closing notes on a positive note. Switching over to the band thing. I like to do my band updates on my podcast. Okay, Crossroads Saints in the studio working right now. The album is coming together so fantastic. I can't wait to release it out on our new website that we're going to get started here real soon. Working on that right now. I got a good buddy of mine working on a logo. As soon as I get all this stuff done, I got a guy in LA. He's going to put it together. Anyway, the songs are just coming together so nice. I can't wait to share it with you guys. You guys are going to just kind of like, whoa. Because it's even whoa-ing us. And anyway, Crossroads Saints working really hard in Roundtable Recording. Company in Broad Ripple, Indiana. Corey is doing a fantastic job engineering it and co-producing, and my brother co-producing. And I'd like to thank Mark for doing a lot of the guitar work. He'll be back in to do some more guitar work. We got some other musicians coming in to help us out with this project, and it's just great. Daryl and I and Mike could not be happier with all that's going on with the Crossroads Saints right now. I hope to get together with my cover band pretty soon. I miss those guys. Just don't know when. Anyway, just kind of wrap everything up with this podcast today. First of all, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. I got a new subscriber just picked me up last week over at the studio. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And anyway, just to recap, rest in peace, Steve. Miss you, buddy. It's been a hard year. Lost 3 really close people this year. 3. Peg, Terry, and Steve. God rest all your souls. Big time. We're going to miss you. And remembering 9/11, tragic, 19 years ago, a week ago. 19 years ago, last week. Fires out west. I pray for the people of California, Oregon, up there, out on the West Coast. I really do pray for you guys out there. Even if some of you don't pray, I'm praying for you, all right? If you're thinking about lighting more fires out there, don't do it, guys. If you're thinking about tearing up buildings, don't do it, guys. If you're thinking about looting and tearing some up, don't do it, guys. If you're thinking about grabbing somebody's food while they're eating out and they're minding their own business, don't do it, guys. Come on, just don't do this stuff. Don't do this stuff. Don't do this stuff. Respect the American flag. I mean, if you don't, I mean, you could go to North Korea, a lot worse, right? You can bring up the social injustice thing without doing all these bad things, okay? There's other ways of doing it. It really is. Okay, and the people that are doing the bad things, lighting forest fires and burning thousands and millions of acres down, should they be charged with a terrorist charge? Domestic terrorism, I believe so. Comment below. Anyway, where's your faith? Do you have faith? Do you need faith? Or you have faith and your faith is teeter-tottering? Where are you at with your faith these days, guys? We need it more than ever right now, right? Okay, where's your faith? COVID-19, shot coming up. Are you going to take it or you're not going to take it? Comment below. What do you think about that? That's about all I got today, guys. God bless you guys, man. I'm telling you what. I'm not I wouldn't be what you would call a Bible thumper, but I'm a man of faith, and I do believe in God. And God works in mysterious ways, but He works, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, man, and this may be going out there, and you may not agree with me, and that's okay if you guys don't agree with me. But with everything that's going on right now, think about it before I close. With everything that's going on right now, do you think God might be a little unhappy with us as human beings? Do you think God might be just a little bit unhappy with what's going on? The stuff we've been doing for the last few years, but everything that's been okay? Think about it. Are we really smarter than the Creator? The only thing I got to question the Creator about is if we're so smart, why are we so dumb? And I don't know. I think a problem is with us is we get lured to all these other things that are bombarding us. Media, whatever, friends, media, hearsays, made up stuff, judgmental stuff, all these things we gravitate towards, whether it's true or not. We gravitate towards it, and we believe it's true. And a lot of stuff right now is being fed to us on purpose to mess us up. So just remember that, to mess us up, because whenever there's something good, something wants to come through and destroy it. Just remember that. Remember that before you get all upset and start doing that stuff, because you know what? I think some bad forces are wanting you to do that. That's all I got to say about it. Think about it. Keep your faith. Keep drinking the coffee. www.shopdieselcoffee.com. The link's down there. Go check out Chris and Daniel down there. Let them talk to you about sports. What's going on? Because I'm not keeping up with it, so you might as well listen to them. Check out Woody the Woo. Woo. Anyway, I'll see you guys the week after next. Have a good one. Have a safe one. Hopefully the world might get a little better by the time I come back. Let's keep the faith and let's pray for it, right? All right. Let's drink that S coffee right there. You know who will, and I'll see you guys next week.